Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. How you doing? Keep taking those deep breaths. Keep on taking those deep breaths. You know how we do it. Blow it in, blow it out. Through the nose or through the mouth. The mouth and the nose. How you want to do it? Take those deep breaths with me. Woo! How was your week? Now, are you moving and dancing? If you can't do it physically, you know you can do it in your mind. Thank you for dancing with me. Yeah. Taking that deep Kundalini breath. How you doing, family? Keep moving. Keep breathing. It's your time to deep breathe. Move that body. It's the movement that makes everything happen. 3/27/2019. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to me, the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation radio show. I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator, asking you, how can I help you? Health education for longevity and peace. How can I help you slay your healthcare fears? False education accepted as reality. False evidence appearing real. What you want to be the illusion and what you want to be the reality. What is really, really real. Thank you for tuning in. Sharing this broadcast with a friend. We're here to help you tune into yourself. Conscious self-health care moves. Mental observation view is essential for your success in everything that you do. So let's take that deep Kundalini breath. And we're talking about just activating the Kundalini snake in the body. And as you're taking those deep breaths, you are being aware of all of your energy plants, all of your chakra centers, same thing as your energy plants. And in every area you're stopping and you deep breathing and you're taking notice of what's going on with your body, how your body feeling in every area coming up the spine. The spine feeds every organ in the body, every area of the body. So you want to awaken that snake with every breath. And you want to talk to every organ. And then you want to talk to the systems. And you want to tell them to relax and get into alignment, that you are aware, that you know the true evidence of life and what's going on. You're making conscious self-health care moves, and you're making your adjustments. And if you are gone through any distresses that they call diseases, and you know that they are cellular malfunctions, and you are correcting them, that's why I'm saying take a deep breath with me. So you know I'm correcting the cellular malfunction, or have corrected. the cellular malfunction of a stroke. Now the body is making its adjustments as it removes that excess fluid and excess sodium. And why do we talk about taking that deep, deep breath? Because we are connecting mind, body, spirit, and thought to the lymphatic system, the most powerful system in the body, the purification of the whole body. It's the purification system. It's the management system. It moves the waste out of the body. It clears things up. It allows the organs and cells to function and breathe and sing and dance and move in the environment. Enough of that fluid into interstitial areas not to cause any distress in the body. We all know that every disease and ism that's going on in the world within the body is due to the sluggishness of the lymphatic system. And how do we assist that system? How do we assist that system? We assist that system with the power of the breath. That's the pump. You see, it doesn't have a pump, internal pump. That's your connection to life, that breath. When you take that breath of life, when you come into the world, you activate that lymphatic system to do its job. You becoming one with the invisible to the invisible to the invisible to the visible, made visible by the invisible, made visible by the visible. You got to keep that connection going. And that's the power of the breath. And that's why you don't want to just breathe deeply during stressful times. You want to breathe deeply all the time. You got to support that lymphatic system in doing its job and purifying the body and maintaining it. And how do you do that? You can do it through the nose. You can do it through the mouth, however you choose to do it. But whatever you do, while you're doing it, you want to focus on the laws of vibrational energy. The laws of vibrational energy. And we look at that through the word love. Love. Love is the power that brings my entire life together. No matter what is going on, I think of love. I think of the laws of vibrational energy. And I say, how am I vibrating to that situation? How do I need and what do I need to do? Because that kind of love, it heals, renews, restores, and empowers me with divine energy and life. The divine energy and life, that frequency, that vibration, that oneness. You see, I am love in action. You are love in action. I am a master of positive self-expression. Self-expression. We are expressing our inner self, our inner wealth all the time. And you know what I say. Anytime you put self to a word, you're giving yourself a deeper level of power in your life. Self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-assurance, self-knowing. Know thyself, be in the knowing and be self-assured with it. We are all here to be givers and receivers of love. And sometimes you think like, I don't want to give out my love. But you can't do that because you stunt your growth. Anytime you hold on to negative vibrations, disharmony vibrations, you bring about a shift in your body with your systems and the lymphatic system. So you don't want to choke. You don't want to be angry, upset. You don't want to hold on to those words like that. You want to release them. We are here to be givers and receivers of love. And you know what I say. And you know how I say it. And you know how I run my wellness center through Thinkonomics. Thinkonomics by Reverend Ike. Thinkonomics is a way of thinking that gives you the opportunity to learn the truth about yourself. Focusing on yourself in all situations. You might think of somebody else, but you got to always remember you are there. You are also that someone else. Thinkonomics is a way of thinking about that gives you the opportunity to learn the truth about yourself. One of Reverend Ike's famous and favorite statements that he used, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. All situations at all times, pull yourself up, as they say, by the bootstraps, or however you need to do it. Tune back into yourself. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Don't be giving your power away to people, places, or things. You are in control I am most thankful and grateful to Reverend Ike for his teachings. They've been a part of my life since I was 8 years old. Through positive self-awareness, through positive self-expression, the individual, you and I, can change conditions and circumstances in our own lives by our own self, with our own consciousness, with our own higher thinking. We can merge the two. It can become one. We can do this. So, Reverend Ike, I fashioned my conscious self-health care center after the teachings of Reverend Ike. And I say to you, as I say to everybody else, and as I say to myself when people come to me, are you ready to become your own wellness doctor? I'm here to assist you with understanding what you are saying about your body, what your beliefs are that may be holding you back from reaching your level of wellness. And sometimes people just need to take a moment. They may have to reset. So are you ready to reset? So welcome aboard my friendship train. You see, we're on a Harriet Tubman's ride. A ride from Pharmacide and Nutricide and yes, oh yes, a sad standard American diet. We got to learn how to fluctuate food to match the conditions that our body is in. We can't be saying no to everything all the time. We can't be sticking to one diet all the time. You may be leaving something out that you need because you're caught up on being a certain way, thinking that you don't need something else. You're still following somebody else's thoughts and somebody else's beliefs. But if you make them your own and you choose to stick to one plan, then you may be missing out on something great. But we're here to help you boost up your frequency. I'm here to help you boost up your frequency, to make those adjustments, like I had to make them adjustments. So thank you very much for tuning into the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show, Heart to Heart Healthy Living. I'm live every Wellness Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here in enlightenradio.com, the healing frequency. Tell a friend, call them up, and let them know. It's time to tune into yourself and take those deep Kundalini breaths. And as Reverend Ike will say to you, and as I say to you, you are the master of your thought and your mind. You are the master, nobody else. You don't need to be, well, you might go somewhere and take a class, take a course, and somebody can be your coach and all of that, but you can talk to yourself. You can go into the mirror. You can stand within the recesses of your closed mind, eyes closed in the darkness. You have that right. You can do that. And as Reverend Ike say, tell your mind what to think, family. Tell your mind how to think. Don't be programmed any longer. Tell your mind what to think. Don't need everybody to answer, are you right on the right path? You know it. You feel it. You can feel it. And that's why you tell your feelings what to feel. And when you do that and you listen to those feelings, you get the true blessings, not the surface feelings. We're talking about the true feelings now. There's a big difference in all these words. So tell your body how to react. Karen, Khadijah, Davis-Foulks are telling everybody how to react with this stroke as I pay attention to what's going on, as I allow my body to build itself back up, to remove this excess fluid, to remove this excess sodium. And definitely, I'm telling you, it's a lot different when you're moving it around in the body, but when you're moving around in the brain and you're moving things around and have all that excess fluid and starting to come out, everything got to be working in the face, all your lymphatic vessels, everything got to be opened up. And see, the eyes got sockets in it, and fluid can get in there and cause all kinds of problems. And I tell you, family, community, and friends, that's what happened this week to me. But I was blessed because the body is doing what I'm asking it to do. So when you master your mind and master your feelings and master your thoughts, you must tell your human holographic image what to do, how to act, and how to think. Call it sanity or call it insanity. Call it what you want, but you got to tell your body what to do and how to act. And so my body decided this week that it wanted to start releasing some fluid that was built up. Because I've been working to do that, I had to say thank you and honor it and go into the darkness. I had to go into the darkness. I had to close my eyes. I had to cover it up.
all that excess fluid and excess sodium was coming down and it was burning. You're talking about some eyes that was burning. Lord, I was saying, Lord, Father God, help me. He said, don't get anything. Just go get some plain water. Just go on and get that distilled water. Just keep washing your eyes out, Karen. Everything is going great. It's moving. You know what to do with that Vicks. Get that Vicks. Let it put it on your face. Let it open things up. Don't let nothing be clogged up. So I'm dealing with a little bit of cleansing my eyes this week. Thankful for where I'm at. It's been a year. I'm really, really getting to the nitty gritty of what's been going on, moving things around. I see all kinds of shifts still happening in my body and family community. I'm grateful. I tell you, I'm thankful for everything that's going on. So, as you take a moment to stop, breathe, and be your own wellness doctor, thank you for coming to dance with me, taking that moment to think about how you've been caring for your human body. And if you're holding on to a disease name and you're feeling like you only can do pharmaceuticals, listen to them. Listen to them, family. You're in the United States, you definitely can listen to them. They tell you with every commercial. I know y'all watching TV. They ain't only on TV. They on all these other stations, too. They done bought time over there, too. They got to tell you the truth about them. Trust what they say. Learn how to believe in nature and work with nature and be a blessing to yourself. With a shift in consciousness, anything can happen. Because, you know, disease is a belief system. We got a whole lot of them. And as they say, believe you can, believe you cannot. Either way, you're right. It's your belief. So I want you to sit back and take a deep, deep breath as we listen to this commercial and think about how you've been caring for yourself, what you've been doing for your body. So take that deep, deep breath and tune into yourself.
Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com, the number 4, CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation, 202-248-7749.
Yeah, I like that music. I like that music. All right now. So that was my commercial. Telling you what I do. I assist you with the Nest Health Wellness Tools. You can visit my website, CONSCIOUSELF, care, CRE.com, consciousselfcare.com, and learn about the new frontier in healthcare, Nest Health Wellness Tools, and what I use. And once again, you know, Brother Humam Abdul-Malik with the Black and Eyes Report is going to be joining me in a little bit, sharing his last Black and Eyes report on the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. We're getting ready to make a shift next month, but he'll be back to join me, and I'm going to tell you how he's going to be back to join me. But we're going to be saying goodbye to the Black and Eyes report with Brother Humam Abdul-Malik today in a few minutes. But I'm going to share this with you. It's Women's Month. Women's Health Month. So all you brothers is listening in, sit back and take a deep, deep breath, because I could take the word woman out and put man in. So I'm talking to the women right now as I share this quick message with you from one of my sisters. So take that deep, deep breath. Take a deep, 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 deep breath. Hold that breath for a moment. Feel that breath permeating all through your body. Feel it cleansing, a cleansing breath. And as you release out anything that's unkind and is not harmony in your life, and release those thoughts and just let it go in that breath. And when you breathe back in, breathe in the nature, the oneness, the wonderfulness of oneness, of love, of self-love and self-care and self-respect for yourself. The word divorce, it's a strong word. It can be used in many areas. You can be divorced from a marriage. You can be divorced from a relationship. You can be divorced from a job. You can be divorced from a program. You can be divorced from friends. They might use other names, but it's all the sense of a divorce, of a feeling of a divorce, when you're no longer there, a part of it, and you've given everything to it and all your emotions, and you go through certain kind of emotions. And so in terms of thinking of the word divorce becomes a highly moment when you choose it as a catalyst for having an extraordinary life. If you are going through divorce at any stage, in any way, know that this is the sacred moment. Know that you are not a failure. Know that it is perfectly okay to love yourself enough to close a chapter and heal when it's not supporting you, assisting you, and helping you. Know that your marriage, whatever it was, whatever relationship it was still a marriage. May be ending, but you are not ending. You are not ending. You are still moving forward. It was an experience. Everything is an experience. You are beginning. And we have to always be in the mode of beginning, renewing, being refreshed. This is the beginning if you are in the middle of divorcing something. You may even be divorcing an attitude that you've been carrying for so long that wasn't helping you or assisting you, that you realize you just got to let it go. I can't even be mad no more. I can't hold on to anger, resentment, or none of that. Why am I doing that? It's driving me crazy. Let me take a deep, deep breath. And sometimes raising that voice make you feel good too. You got to remember to doing that too. So what I want to say to you, family, community, and friends, and to all our listening ladies out there, no matter how you're feeling, honor how you're feeling. Know that you are worthy, even if you feel ashamed or guilty, which you shouldn't. You are whole, even if you feel broken. You can feel like it didn't work, but it's okay. You don't want to hold on to those feelings. You will get through this, even if you feel like the pain would never end. It will. It's just letting you know that you have feelings, that you have emotions, and that you're strong. You are stronger than you know, even if you feel weak and can't hold it together right now. It's okay. Cry. Let it out. Cleanse, purge, release. Let it flow like the lymphatic system lets everything flow and heals in the body. I'm trying to tell you right now, you are smart. Even if you feel like you made mistakes or made choices that feel stupid or wrong and feel that you shouldn't have. You should have known better. But that's all right, because we live in a loving world. Laws of vibrational energy. You got to live for yourself and who you are. And prayerfully that everybody around you is giving you the same thing. But if it's not, it's okay. It's not a mistake. It's a teachable moment. You are lovable even if you feel no one would ever want you. Want yourself. You know me, self-love, self-care, self-respect. I don't care. Self-love, self-care, and self-respect. My mama told me to love yourself first, baby. Always love yourself over everything. So I say you are loving, even if you feel you will never love again. But you will. You will love again. When you love yourself deeper, you will get through this dark space and into the light again. Just like I did this weekend. When my eyes got filled up with that toxic fluid, I closed my eyes and went into the dark, and I talked to the laws of vibrational energy. And I said, help this toxin flow freely. Let it not burn so much. Let me be able to see and move on, loving myself. So you will feel joy again. You will laugh again. You will love and be loved again. You will, you will, you will. I tell you, I promise you, you will. Divorce becomes a holy moment when you choose to use it as a catalyst for having an extraordinary life. You got to love yourself through it all, family, community, and friends. You got to remember to take those deep, 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 loving breaths. You got to remember to talk to the soul of your soul. You got to know how to boost up your own frequencies. My sisters, I'm telling you, don't give your power away to people, places, and things. I got a wonderful poem called Tune It to Yourself. I'm going to share with you next month. But I want you to sit back, and I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to think, did you give your power away this week? Who did you give your power away this week to? Too quickly. Nobody told you had to answer that quick, that you had to speak right then. Because I need a moment. I have to go breathe. What? You got to go breathe? Yes, I need a moment. I'm not having a reaction. I'm taking action. My action for myself. So I'm not going to respond right away. Definitely if I know that they ticked me off, they went into a state where they know they possibly could. When people learn your patterns, they think they can pluck with you, my sisters. But you got to know your own patterns, and you got to know what somebody is doing. And you got to sit back, and you got to remember to take those deep, 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 deep breaths and tune into yourself. So I invite you to visit my website and come dance with me. Step up to quantum health and healing. Be a blessing to yourself. Become your own wellness doctor's time. You got more information in you than you know. And your body is ready to reveal everything to you so you know how to take care of it. So I'm going to be your sounding board. I'm going to send the frequency right back to you that you're telling me in a most positive manner for you to make those shifts that you need to make those shifts. So once again, I want you to take those deep, 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 deep breaths. And remember, you are in control. Don't give your power away to people, places, or things, my sister. Don't let that happen to you. Let it go. Let it flow. And honor your divine self. Take those deep, deep breaths. I'm going to bring my co-host on. Brother Humam Abdul-Malik going to be joining me after this next commercial break. So I want to remind you, family, community, and friends, Poetry Month is April. Join me right here, Wellness Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I celebrate Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. Yeah, call everybody you know. Tell them she want to hear your wellness story. She want to hear how you really took care of yourself naturally, holistically, energetically, free from pharmaceuticals, how you shift your energy. We want to hear, we want to know these extraordinary stories. And spread the word that April is Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. And like I just said, it's Poetry Month. And you know I'm a poet, so we're going to have a heck of a time next month sharing with you all month long with my co-hosts for the month again. An extraordinary poet and author, activist, and commissioner of Ward 8, Small Member District, Single Member District, ABO 6, Humam Abdul-Malik will be joining me very moment. So the big program that we celebrate every year on Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, April 30th, the panel radio show is Tuesday, April the 30th. And I'll be telling you what time that's going to be. So how do you self-heal? Share your wellness story with me on Facebook in the group Anthology of Wellness Stories, released for 2019. So visit my website, call a youth, a parent, call an adult, see what awards we offer during this time, and take a deep breath and let's spread this joy of love, laws of a vibrational energy around the world. Tomorrow we're going to run a commercial, some music, and then run into Brother Humam's music. Last time we were here in the Black and Eyes Report, but we got something else coming up next month with Poetry to Chest.
Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal healthcare prescription plan with Dr. K, She is a certified anthologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, forselllife.com. The number 4, the words sell, CELLLIFE.com.
To remind me of love, my mind and my heart. I believe in love, and these happy feelings, feel that happy feeling. I'll spread them all from deep in my soul. I wish you happy feeling. What I mean, happy feelings.
This is Black and Eyes Report with your host, Humam Abdul Malik in Living Color. The motivator and stimulator of Black global affairs is uniting Black people around the world with the hashtag Black People Comedic Boycott, HAM. One love, one community, living in unity, sharing our resources, businesses, events, programs, and Black entrepreneurship opportunities. Well, we stop celebrating all European holidays, religions, and embrace the principles of Kwanzaa and Black history every day. Visit my website at www.blackanized.weebly.com. That's BLACKANIZED, Blackanized. And let us all develop our divine mind on the pathway of our ancestors in this day and time. You feel that groove? Dun, dun, dun. It makes you wanna move, yeah. And let me hear something from my ancestors say. And nakana yakumana kana hanya inakanana bina. Yeah. You know, that's from my royal bloodline, from Crazy Horse and Geronimo. But let me tell you a story that I know y'all know, but it made me say, when I thought about it, when that horrendous act of terrorism went down in another country, but did it catch your mind? Did you open your divine eye when it said Christchurch, Finland? Christchurch? Can you believe that? Well, this made me say, you know, things that make you go, it made me think about it. Christchurch. A whole lot of things went on. I seen on public, I call it public TV on Facebook, because it's spontaneous, you see. I seen some terrible stuff that made me want to go there from Washington, D.C. to New York, and the other one was in Las Vegas, I think. But if we don't protect our women, and especially our elders, and who are we as warriors, Black people, Black protectors of our own? I ain't even going to tell you about what I'm talking about, because I don't want you to get on the phone. I do. If you got the number to innerlightradio.com, call and let me talk to you and let me walk through your mind as I share my mind with you. And Inner Light Radio is the frequencies is so high that you have to understand within your universe so that you can have a profound effect upon the universe. The ones that's in control with no soul now, we got to take it black from them and place the matriarch, melanated queen, back on her in her status quo. You know, that's where the world was in harmony and peace. before the patriotic, what was they? I can't even tell you what they was because they genome primates and they come from caves and all that. Just like the so-called Jews come from the Khazar tribe, and they over there in Jerusalem, they call it, they just renamed it and took it closer to the Dome of the Rock, where Islam, Christianity, and Judaism come together. And that shouldn't have been like that. But that's what it is. And this is, you know who I am. I'm Humam, the generous, courageous servant of the Sovereign Lord or the King of Kings. I am the one who motivates, stimulates, worldwide, globally, starting from my local position as my wonderful sister, Karen Davis, Khadijah Foulks, has said, as the ANC commissioner of ABO6 single member district. And I'd like to thank my brother Jamal once again for allowing me to share his space on this radio place. And I just want to, I'm going to tone it down a little because sometimes you get too boisterous and get too high, and the people won't open their eye until you tone it down so they can understand the divine essence of all the lessons that comes through me and the blessings of my ancestors and my creator too. When your third eye open, you be channeled. Things be channeled to you, especially when you be astro traveling. But how's the weather where y'all at? The weather is nice here. I had to go down to the deal with some black business in how did I say that? Some black business in I said the vampire millionaires Eurocentric dilemma. I had to go through that. But I come out strong and tall because I knew I was right. And when I'm right, I'm going to put up a fight. If I'm wrong, I'm going to put up a fight. But with my divine might, I have the insight of righteousness. And I'm going to do everything right for myself because I love myself and I love my people. I love my people so black that the blackness don't even matter because the black is the light that shines so bright and make everything a delight. Oh, yeah. And the sister told y'all that I'm going to change my venue. I'm going to go to Poetry Avenue next month. And by going to Poetry Avenue, before I go there, I want to share with you just one poem real quick. And it's related to everything I speak about. So I'm just going to share this with you. You can tell me how you like it, or I'll talk to you next month in Poetry Month. But I'm poetic. I'm not pathetic. I'm poetic. I want you to hear that. And I'm going to give you this one because I'm always in a state of evolution. But I want to ask you the question, what happened to the revolution? What happened to the revolution? I said, what happened to the revolution? Assimilation, integration, fabrication, assassination, incarceration, indoctrination, manipulation of a people who have been educated from birth throughout their lives to be indebted by way of televised lies to a system that is commercialized and devised in material disguise for them to never realize the essence and the effects of racism and classism. As a few keep control and want to stay on top, like they did and are doing from the auction block, to the numbers on the dockets in the cell block, a judicial process that they won't stop. Because indentured servitude is slavery, as they hail all those who show bravery in the games of cops and robbers. And they play only because and not for a cause that is counted as our loss. What happened to the revolution? Besides programs of tokenism, agent provocateurs, and being pacified by those who hide behind the Americanized dream with no benefits. Because e pluribus unum still means the same thing, one out of many. Exploitation, trickology, psychology, all tools being used by the multi-dollar billionaires of the political right, no matter Democrats or Republican. They want to keep us in this plight with no will to fight, no matter black or white, yellow or brown. It's the system holding us all down. And we can't wait any longer because our situation will become compound like anarchy or police state. For God's sake, no more collateral damage for the military-industrial complex to create another ghost villain, as they be killing innocent children with their laser-guided smart bombs, missing their targets. How intelligently dumb of them. Imperialists gone capitalistically mad. What happened to the revolution? They said is not needed. Here's the solution. We will put a black man at the head of our political institutions. You know, Obama, with no reparation, is just another sideshow for the world to view. E pluribus unum, one out of many. Everything still remains the same in this game of democracy they play. I said everything remains the same in this game of democracy that they play. Democratic poker as they gamble with our lives. Nothing in this world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. The words of Dr. Martin Luther King. What happened to the revolution? I said, what happened to the revolution and what's the solution? We got to get the pollution out of our mind and become divine and find the real time to mobilize and organize and realize who we are. Divine, matriarchic people and melanated people, that the frequency and vibration and the energy runs through our bloodline in a holy, sanctimonious way to bring that divinity from our innerverse. And we have to understand that and nurse that into our minds and our psychic. And we become the soldiers of the Creator in the circle of God. They say Allah, they say Jah, they say Jesus, they say Yahshua. But I say in a holy way, a righteous way, we be the saviors of our own day. That's why I say we can't practice no more holidays. Because if you look at the other side of it, you'll realize they told a lie of it. Like Easter's Esther, about the sexual orgies they celebrate with Esther. Then you're talking about St. Patrick's Day when they killed off the twa and the pig meat that was there 8,000 years before any Ireland-type European came to that land. And they was alchemists, and the Jews thought they was dealing with magic. And you know about Thanksgiving. They was eating each other and being cannibalistic. And then we taught them how to survive. And then what they do, they came back and killed us while we was alive. And then they say, we going to say Thanksgiving because we're thankful. Then they made a law out of it that we practice every year. But we don't know what we're doing because the same thing they did about Christopher Columbus. But I tip my hat and my bush curl to, Las Vegas. They said they're not practicing that no more. They're going to have an indigenous holiday during that period of time. I respect that. So if we don't become black and deal with our facts, then we're going to be in commercialized lies, right? But here we want to take a commercialized truth about what we're going to do as a people, and we're going to hear some music in just a few moments. And when we hear that music, I'll be back, or Khadijah will be black, and she'll tell you some more facts. And then I tell you what, I'm on that freedom train. You know, my eating habits, my perspective on my living habits, they all divine because somebody gave me a token and gave it and put it in my mind. A token of self-identity, to be my own self-healer, my own doctor, and know that vegetables and fruit is the real medicine in the Lord's medicine cabinet. Okay, hey Jamal, is we going to have that music coming in?
Tiny bit.
That's right. There you go.
Yes. Music's the only thing that kept me going at that time. After 4 years, I walked out and went to the Women's Trust, and I was very, very lucky.
Are you at your wit's end because there seems to be no solution to your healthcare problem? Is it okay for me to say to you that you can have peace of mind? Take back control of your health. Are you experiencing anxiety, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, any fictitious disease? Whatever your symptoms or diagnoses are, there is a conscious solution to transform the cause of your pain. Not treat symptoms or mask it. No prescription medication, no over-the-counter drugs, no organs removed are required. Take back control of your health by the renewing of your mind. You can create wellness today. Contact Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, www.celllife.com.
Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. No matter ourselves, get free our mind.
That's correct. You got to emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery, family and community. That's correct. You got to free yourself. That's right, family, community, and friends. You got to take a moment and you got to emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery. I was blessed when Bob Marley stopped by the energetic realm of my mind and said, you are the sister that can do this. Create this day. Emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery. Because we told them to emancipate themselves, but we forgot to tell them about the slavery to medicine. Don't believe what they be telling you about these diseases, family and community and friends. They are cellular malfunctions that you can't correct. And I'm not just talking anymore. I'm telling you from experience from this stroke. How did I move to the level that I am? It's not through believing I had a disease, and it definitely wasn't through using pharmaceuticals. So as Brother Humam say, you got to know how to treat yourself. You know how to treat your life. And you got to ask yourself about the revolution. What's the revolution to you? For you. So April is Conscious Self Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. Honor yourself. Take a hard, strong look at how you can for yourself. And that's Poetry Month. We're going to have more poetry from Humam Abdul Malik as he shares the mic with other poets. So, Poetry to Chess. Black and Eyes Inc. is a nonprofit organization that was founded by Brother Humam Abdul Malik. I'm the Chief Wellness Officer, as well as I am the coordinator for all programs. And we are ready to make a move through Black and Eyes Inc. And it's all about chess. And as we share next month with you, the consciousness of chess, how you really live your life, what are we going to be sharing with them, Brother Humam?
We're going to be sharing with them and playing chess at the same time. All it is in your mind. It's not an illusion. It's all through time. It's like the poetry that I'm going to express is all original, come from me. And if I say anything that somebody else said, I would say it comes from them. But you ain't got to worry about that because I'm dealing with originality, and that's my reality and my finality. Long as I'm on this earth, I'm going to give birth to the truth and enlightenment of our people from our ancestors by divine decree, from the voice of the Creator that's in me, because everything that's in my temple is from a divine perspective, because my ancestors said, know thyself. And they said also that the truth is at your stone. And that's why we'll never be alone.
That's why we'll never be alone.
That's
Meaning
right.
what's etched in stone. I like that.
Yeah, you know it's the truth.
I like that. Poetry Avenue. We're going to be doing some things. And so, I'm honored to be able to share the mic with you next month. I'm to be saying bye-bye to the Black and Eyes Report, but we'll be seeing that where? Every weekday morning on Facebook Live, right underneath
That's right.
Humam Abdul Malik,
That's right.
HUMAM.
That's right.
DULMALIK.
That's
I don't
right.
even think you can take any more friends, but they might can tune in.
They got to tune in, and I need all the friends I can because I need.
I think that's your limit.
I need friends. I need 1,000 friends, 1,000 subscribers on my Bluetooth.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I need
you
that.
want subscribers to your YouTube channel where they can listen
they can
to the
do
whole
that.
show.
And they can come to Facebook Live. They're going to be on Inner Light Radio. They can be everywhere. It can be the day or the night. We're going to have it right.
We gonna have it right. Family, community, and friends. We're just talking about setting back, taking this opportunity to definitely look at how you've been caring for yourself, what you've been doing, and making some adjustments. And you ain't got to be extremist. You ain't got to go all the way to the left, and you ain't got to go all the way to the right, and you ain't got to be so centered. You know, you just got to know what your body is saying to you and know what you really need to do. And when you learn anatomy and physiology, and you just step up a little bit to quantum health and healing, you can make a big change in your life. I don't care how long you've been doing whatever you've been doing with medication, whatever disease you've been leaving. If you're ready for a change, all you got to do is raise your vibration and follow the what? Laws of vibrational energy. So I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator. You're tuned into the Conscious Self-Health Conversation Radio Show. I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. You can visit my YouTube channel, K Davis F. You can learn more about what I do, how I can assist you around the world, right in the comfort of your home, by reading that Human Body Field. And Brother Humam Abdul Malik, it's such a pleasure to be able to work with you with Black and Eyes nonprofit and the things that you are going to be doing, expanding beyond working with the youth and getting back into our youth program with chess, and now bringing in adults, because I'm going to tell you something. Our seniors need to keep their minds active. My mom wasn't a chess player, but she loved to play games and things of puzzles, and I'm gonna tell you something. When she was slipping, I made sure I went and got her more puzzles and found more games on YouTube or all on the computer just to keep her mind operational and moving forward. That's all we got to do, family, staying active. Staying active. So, Brother Ron, I want to thank you for agreeing to join with me this month and next month, and when I need to take a break, Poetry Avenue will come into a play after next month if I need to do something on a Wednesday. I appreciate you coming in with Poetry Avenue and Poetry to Chess.
You know, we're going to do it the best way we can, that we know we can, because we next of kin. It's all we got about you got a short poem that you can share as we close out the show?
Yeah,
I got a short one.
You got a short one around?
Yeah.
Or you got your book with you?
I got my book.
I know you got your CD. We got to tell them how to do all that next month. But you got your book with you?
I got it right here. I'm going to just do this short one. I'm going to do this short one.
And going to close out with that, Jamal. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and tune in next week. And tell everybody it's a time to celebrate themselves. That's CELLABRAT.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And I'm going to do this one because we talk about your mother so much. And my mother was another one that gave me love. And she went above, and I had two mothers, one that birthed me and one that raised me. But I'm saying the one who raised me, and this is mother of mothers, you mean that much to me because you were always the key to my happiness. You instilled in me manners that people still compliment me on. You knocked me upside the head when I got too arrogant and thought I was grown. You taught me lessons of life by allowing me to live through the experience. You loved me so much that when I wasn't there to share that love was still felt. You gave that love to my children when I was confined in the circle of time. You even loved me when I lost my mind before the circle of time. You even loved me by keeping an eye on my children as you weathered the storm. You know, I wonder if you loved me even before I was born. You could have cause I didn't come from your lawn. Or maybe you did. I always felt secure in your arms after whatever ordeal I found myself in. I may have just fallen down and you were there, or just wanted attention. You were there. I remember answering the door and Bugs Bunny being there. You know Bugs Bunny is kind of funny now. You know it's Halloween. And when I went to answer the door, he was there. I started running from the door real fast. Scared to death, I found you there consoling me, explaining Halloween to me. I was always on time for dinner, especially that Sunday dinner, and that was eating. I also remember the times you and Daddy would argue, fuss, and fight. But I also remember the time that you had company over and dance and shout. I also know how much you took to being beyond control. I recall the time you chased me down the street trying to bring me back home. I recall the next day you caught up to me and took me to the hospital because of a gun wound I acquired from playing with bullets from Daddy's gun. That That's why I'm giving you the title, Mother's a Mother. You deserve it and much, much more. I'm not saying that you're the only mother that deserves such a title, but you see, I know all the things that I did and done, from being a runaway child, running wild, being beyond control like I didn't have a soul, being dumb, deaf, and blind, to being kind if I didn't know you, being arrogant and grown like I was ready to leave home, saying things to you I know that brought pain. I must be insane. I must have been insane. Then meeting a stranger that really didn't give to know, that gave me mental and spiritual love, to two beautiful children. Although I wasn't there, you gave them that motherly care for the 12 years of their life, along with two brothers and another sister plus their mother. How can I say another deserved this award, Mother of Mothers? Ouch! Yes, Mom. See, even as an ancestor, she'll smack me upside my head. You know, I love y'all because love is the spiritual divine essence and blessing from the divine creator and our ancestors. So when I say I love y'all, it comes from me, it comes from my heart with sincerity. And thank Brother Jamal and Sister Karen Khadijah, Abdul Malik, Davis-Foulks, for giving me the opportunity to be on www.innerlightradio.com.
The healing frequency.
Ooh, yeah.
I love that poem, Mothers and Mothers. And your mother was beautiful. I've been knowing her for 40-something years. As a young girl, your mama told me what to do. She gave good advice all her life.
Go ahead, man.
I wish I had met your birth mother, but I know her in spirit. But I love your mother to death. And I love that poem.
You love her to life.
I know that's your saying. You love her to life, not to death.
Yeah.
But see, there's a lot of life in death. People just don't understand. Ain't nothing really dead. People live in plants and flowers and think they dead, and all you got to do is give them a little bit tender love.
That's right.
Laws of vibrational energy, and watch it all flow.
That's right.
Looking forward to next month. Looking forward to next month. Remember, Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. It's April 30th. Visit my website. April is Conscious Self Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. Learn about that lymphatic system. Join my group, the Lymphatic Wellness Group on Facebook, and learn about your lymphatic system. It's the most powerful system in the body. How did I heal from this stroke and everything else? Is because I had to move that excess fluid and excess sodium out, and that's what all diseases are. I don't care what they call them, from A to Z. It's all about that lymphatic system, family. I want to thank you for tuning in and sharing this hour with me and Brother Humam Abdul Malik. And take those deep, deep breaths through the week. And remember who you are. Yes, take those deep breaths. Thank you for tuning in, family. Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show right here on Inner Light Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self Healthcare Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self healthcare. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.